Yo, welcome back to Projekt ZRA. Back again here with, I believe we've cracked 50, so this is marathon episode number 50 or 51, not sure which one exactly. Just going to switch it lightly over right now to the scene with a backdrop, and you can see me talk to you directly. In this particular video, we're talking about still very real world important affairs such as finance and so on and so forth, but really this one's more of a pivot, less so from finance and over towards health. So before the video before this, which I think would have been number 50, so congratulations, fireworks. That one's covering a lot of income tax, once again, business advisory. It was covering security. A lot of it was encryption, security, updating the software on the computer so that it's able to manage any sort of malware attacks, and also about accounts and details like that, contact information. So it's a lot about confidentiality and about private information and about private casework, including legal work for the government and our situation with respect to a community organization and how we're going to try to escape. So actually there wasn't even that much necessarily on income tax. We already covered so many videos on that. So in this particular video, we're pivoting, like I said, towards health, nutrition, sleep, psychology, mental health, physical health. And there's also a bit of a segue into a related, basically a platform where I'm getting all this content, which is Twitter. So that's kind of the main focus here, but we will get to a little bit from Reddit as well. Okay, first of all, we're going to showcase right here in the little window. Let's just maximize it. This entire video is going to be mostly in display mode. We have a lot to cover. That's just going to be text-based stuff with imagery that I want you to see. It's the less focus on me. So that's all right. It's like a podcast kind of thing. So welcome to Usana, my Usana website. This is basically welcome to my Usana website, literally. This is, well, what you would find as a sponsorship down, but it's my personal sponsor itself. Well, what the fuck happened there? That kind of sent me. Okay, but basically it's my site for Usana Health Sciences, which, just to be clear, I am a commissioned agent, and what that means is that, oh, you fucking thing right here, the interface is like screwing up because it keeps trying to minimize. Okay, let's see if there's a way we can make this work. Okay, there we go. Just can't put my mouse too closer to that side. But basically, welcome to my Usana. It's a nutritional supplement. Well, a variety of nutritional supplemental lines, all focused on the research and development of Dr. Myron Wentz and his patents into cellular nutrition, and the patents that specifically use plant compounds, really plant extracts, such as green tea extract, ginseng, certain reishi types of mushroom, Japanese mushroom, and so on and so forth, that are cell signaling molecules for your metabolic pathways, specifically those pathways that encode for gene expression of DNA repair mechanisms. So we're basically saying, you take these patented compounds in order to express pathways that fight off free radicals, free radical damage. In other words, producing your own body produced endogenous, I'm looking for the scientific words that are right for this, antioxidants. Okay, and they're very potent, they're very powerful, and there's a lot of amazing testimonials, anecdotes, and all that kind of stuff. But long story short, I'm affiliated with this because I take it myself. I'm really interested, and it's definitely saved me a lot from my poor lifestyle, and also during times where I had a healthier lifestyle, but it was too strenuous. So anyways, needless to say, let's just read the description. This concept fuels Usana's endless drive to innovate and advance the science of nutrition, putting a healthy, happy life within reach for all. I am a USANA independent business owner, which I am, which means I can help you find the USANA products that will meet your health goals. Contact me directly to ask questions or shop my site now. Okay, learn more and sign up to become a USANA business owner and so on and so forth. And of course, Rishabh Shirosky is where I am. And of course, you can add any top selling products to the bottom up here. We do have a Celavive vitalizing serum skincare line, so we have that. But there's the ones that I'm most particularly interested in, obviously, are the nutritionals. So Procosa here, particularly for those suffering from arthritis and joint health. We have here Simple Start Healthy Day, 10% purchase. Also, if you create your own account and become a preferred customer or a PC, basically it allows you to save 10%. You can have your own account and everything. Anyways, the links will be in the description if you're looking forward to that. But that's basically what this is all about, USANA Health Sciences. And of course, they have their own blog, askthescientist.com. We have nutritional supplements, skincare, active nutrition, and all that stuff. And it's a company with a long history, 30 years plus, and so on and so forth. Over 4,000 Olympic athletes, professional athletes, as well as many of them are associated and have participated and have won gold medals, some of them in the Olympics. So very prominent athletes. Anyways, trusting our line products and nutrition. All right, so what we're gonna segue into is basically, like I said, some Twitter stuff, but also basically Twitter has a lot of content information focused on, scientific stuff because I follow some. So in this case, there was a tweet from Nicole Theodosio. Okay, I don't know. I guess that's an Italian name. But lab cleaning, what to do with 75 plus boxes of old slides I inherited from multiple generations of developmental biologists. Let's repeat that. Lab cleaning, what to do with 75 boxes of old slides I inherited from multiple generations of developmental biologists. Stages of fetal pig, plus many others, beautiful and in perfect condition. Should I keep them? Should I donate them to where in that case? As an art project, give me some ideas, please help. And this just throws me back because hashtag histology, hashtag DevBio, so developmental biology, evolutionary biology, histology, right? So when we talk about developmental biology, we're talking about the development of, say, the zygote all the way straight up to in the cell specification, the cell signaling cascades and molecules that allow for your stem cells to basically specialize into each of the different variations of cells that you have across your body. Okay, it's super, super interesting. And all the different interesting proteins that are involved, because this is the nerd of me back when I was back in university learning about developmental biology. It was a 4th-year course, but not 3rd-year course, sorry. Anyways, let's click on this image here. You can see, and I just want to see a close-up of the slides. But very, very super interesting. And again, you can see why I have it swapped over to display, because this is something that I want you to see for yourself. Now let's look at the comments here. So the post in reply, hi Katja, I recently looked at your digital brain data. I would like to discuss something about cortex. Can I mail you? So it sounds like something like someone's trying to get a lead into research papers or discuss an idea, or possibly they just want to serve as a research assistant or work as a teaching assistant, maybe locally, I'm not sure. Show additional replies. Touch, send me to a message. Oh, that's just basically a spam message. Anyways, wow, super interesting. We'd be so happy to help in post. We aimed at digitizing and making histological data available for collaborative annotation. So tagging Roberto and Ali Sousa, Dr. Sousa. Wow, neurological anthropology and evolutionary stuff that matters. Funny. Okay. So these are definitely researchers for sure into brains, open science, procedural art, AI, genomics, and so on and so forth. Okay. And you can see a lot of replies. So you should donate to a local secondary and higher secondary school. They can use it for demo classes. And I can remember my school time, we had one fixed slide tissue for many students. So I used to wait till my turn came to look in the microscope, and so on and so forth. And there are more tweets, and this one has more to do with ChatGPT being hooked to a Furby. But all right, that's it. So that's the tweet for this. We can sort of close this as well. So now we have a segue into more project related stuff, and this is related to Twitter, of course, but it's not really related to health. Needless to say, we can close the tabs here. One of the main reasons why we even saw that, that tweet on developmental and histology, developmental biology and histology in the slides is because we tried to schedule some tweets and see if we had to edit. And I can see here there's some scheduled tweets. I'm missing some dates here on the 9th and the 8th, but that's okay. So we just wanted to see and delete one of the tweets and substitute for another one using more hashtags or more relevant tags. Additionally, we also have here, this is just a link towards it. So you would click the 3 dots here, go to professional tools if you have a professional account or a business account on Twitter, which is easy. You just accept it really. And then it will take you to the scheduled tweets page that I just showed you right now with the analytics and everything. All right, and this is also the main page, I believe, of I'm at. So this is a demonstration basically of the tags that I wanted to add afterwards. So the hashtag burn retro 90s react FYP for you page RL mental health copium. And it's funny because this was what, today 2 days ago. When was this? April 2nd. No, that was yesterday. 25 views, and the hashtags help a lot basically, but I tend to omit them from my tweets, and that ends up making it a lot worse for the algorithm. So it's time to close it. And NSF-GRFP not gone offers from clinical psych programs, neuroimaging, neurophysiological tools. Okay, more science stuff. Close it. Okay, so we're going back into science. Perfect that it closed off on that tweet, because this one is from Portland Sleep Doc, someone I actually have followed. New work in the journal Sleep finds light exposure at night associated with diabetes, depression, cancer, overweight, obesity in older adults. Kim 2023. And this isn't surprising, of course. This is just association. It's not causation, it's just association. So, you can think of cardiovascular disease, mental illnesses, even oncological, so basically cancer, and all that kind of stuff being associated with people who aren't able to sleep at night, and that may be one reason, having light exposure at night. But of course it's interesting because it's not necessarily that. It can also just mean that you leave the light on, right? And then you don't manage to fall into deep sleep or REM sleep, and you get very interrupted episodic sleep, which is not good for you overall, or very shallow as opposed to deep sleep. So more science, more mental health, very interesting stuff, and I can close that as well. Last but not least, the only thing left we have to do with healthcare or medical sciences before we cover the last tab, which is actually not really too much with health, is deciding to be better. And we hopped over to a different platform now. We're on Reddit. Deciding to be better, we mentioned in the previous video. For people who are, troubled, let's say, who are not doing too hot because they themselves are quite abusive or they're bullies, and they're not the great people. They're maybe the worst half of a dysfunctional relationship. And they're saying, they want to be better people, or maybe just in general because they don't have their finances or their life sorted to get out together. And so they're not just good people for society or the public in general. So this is a very aspirational sort of subreddit, and I just wanted to come over here, mention that it's also interesting down here. I think it was this, I cried in my workout class today. 2 years forgetting myself in a relationship and going through a month of heartbreak. Forced to start working my shoulder blades and legs. Started to hurt due to immobility. Due to high functioning depression, it was hard for me to get out of bed for days over the course of a year or more. And that gave into me being forced into gym or lose my mobility forever at a young age. Anyways, the point is, the tags are progression, motivation, help, advice, journey, story, and resource, and so on and so forth. And that they have December goals and so on and so forth. I think the reason why I was linked here was probably, well, I don't know. I don't know why I was linked here, to be honest. I guess it doesn't matter, but the point is this is related to health. Somehow, somewhere. Oh, I see. I wanted to link. Yeah, so basically in my previous video where I was talking about deciding to do better subreddit, I basically wanted to copy the link after I ended the video and I forgot to close it. And now it's like, oh, I have to include it into this video, which is perfect because that's just second to last to this. And so the very last thing we have to cover here is MBI provides a great advertising platform for digital advertisers and publishers from all over the world to place their sponsored posts, news articles, press releases, and business-led listings. Basically, this is the page that we covered in the previous video in number 51 or 52 or number 50 or 51. That video covered a lot about confidential security information, as well as some finance and some community organizations and services and all that stuff. Anyways, we just finished with that one. We don't have to go there again, but we did forget once again to go to the About page and cover what I believe here to be really, really interesting here. So learning more about this corporation and this organization, which is a business directory, super, super interesting. So also MBI operates online directories, helping you to find local as well as international businesses. MBI products include Best Business Directory and Best Business Pages. In addition, we bring together information so it's a conglomerate and aggregate. It's almost like a feed from a wide range of publicly available sources, displayed in a refreshingly simple format. And it is very simple, very straight to the point. Recent expansion, unlike me, right? Unlike me, I'm very verbose. Recent expansion opened the doors for new distributors and resellers. Marketing agencies and freelancers are welcome to contact us for an opportunity to partner with us and share up to 50% of our revenue from sales. Repeat that last part. Marketing agencies and freelancers are welcome to contact us for an opportunity to partner with us and share up to 50% of our revenue from sales. Beautiful. At MBI, we help you to win new online customers every day. Request information on how to become a distributor by going to marketing@mbicorp.ca. Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Reddit, LinkedIn, Blogger, and I'm surprised they have a Reddit. Yeah, so apparently they have a Reddit. Goes full circle, right? We said that we didn't know that if they there was a purpose for that. So we click on this link, it takes us over to Reddit. And it says about this page right here. So they don't have a page. Let's see if we can find it by sorry, I just burped into my ear and so now got some nasty snot feeling. MBI Corp. Let's see if we can find their subreddit, if there's such a thing. There isn't. Instead, you'll just get like yellow rumped warbler, basically birds. So that's it. We can't go see anything there, but that kind of wraps it for this video. So a lot of healthcare related stuff, medical information, biology. Love the whole biological flair because I haven't been into that science-oriented, STEM-oriented mindset in quite some time. A good refresher in evolutionary biology, and then ending it off here with a great resource. So again, income tax, I'll have to contact some of the accountants here in the firms. That's it. And I already copied the link, by the way, so it's not necessary to have this. And I'll end off on a note. This is for the future. If you're curious, watch ahead. Eventually we'll talk about this in another video. So this is Arnold signing out, or Reshiv signing out from the Respite Shelter ZRA. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.